Welcome back, everybody, to our playthrough of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Right now is a bit of a culture shock. When last we left off, we were about to tackle on the boss of the Great Bay Temple, whose name I still haven't revealed. But, I mean, whatever. Against my better judgment, I said last time I could take all the fairies that we got to the Great Fairy Temple, but I decided not to. In further thinking, I've decided that I probably should. Because, like I have stated multiple times, even Majora at the end of the game is not as hard as this boss, I feel. And I know that I've been saying this whole time, and I'm going to get to the final fight, or the boss fight, and it's going to be like, I'm going to not get hurt at all. It's probably not going to happen, but if I had to guess, I bet that would be my ironic luck. So yeah, instead we are going to the Great Fairy Temple. Or Great Fairy Temple. Getting my things mixed up. Great Fairy Fountain. And getting the upgrade that this nice, very, very nice fairy gives us. Even if she is still very, very creepy, which she is. I think she said Courageous One. Great Fairy of Courage. Yeah, our health is basically, we get endurance. We take half damage. It's kind of funny how he has a bomb mask on. Yay, I'm so happy! I have a skull face on my face. Anyway, this will greatly help our chances of winning this soon-to-be very bad fight. So yeah, next, I won't show getting all the way back there, I'll just cut to where I'm actually in front of the boss room, so we will be right back. Alright, we're back in action. Something I was legitimately worried about leaving the temple was that it would all reset. Thankfully, though, that was not the case. And it was just as it was before, so relatively pain-free to get back here. Oh god, this boss. It might be a nightmare, it might not, but we'll see. Uh-oh, looks like he found us. Oh my god! Yeah. Georg. Gargantuan masked fish. It's a great title for him. Okay, Georg is awful. For a couple of reasons. There are a couple ways you can go about fighting him. Well, yeah, first he does that. It's also very dangerous to be in the water with him because, yeah, that happens. And that would normally take out 2 hearts, but blessedly we have the defense. Shit, gotta get out of the water soon, gotta get out of the water, come on, go, okay. I feel like he was close behind us, probably wasn't though. So yeah, it gives you arrows, that's one option, yeah, he'll try to knock you off because he's a dick. The idea is to stun him, and then get in the water and attack. Or at least... God. Georg, I'm trying to explain how I'm gonna kill you. Can you leave me alone? Jesus. Come on, I'm a Zora. I can't taste very good. Give me out. Okay, so the way we're gonna stun him, if I can fucking find him, okay, there he is with our... Jesus. With our fins here. Okay, got that. Go, swim, and there. Magic attack is how we hurt him, basically. Now, one possible way, yeah, to stun him, which I don't recommend, is following behind him and making sure he doesn't attack you, and basically just kind of like getting him from behind in a way. Yeah, that's one awful thing, is that that one way to stun him is with the fins like that. Another way is with arrows. So that's one way we can try. Look, I've heard him twice, and he's already, like, nearly killed me. Or not nearly, but almost halfway. He's still... Yeah, that stuns him. Immediately switch, dive in. Bam. Okay. And now another horrible part, which... mini Georgets, I guess? I don't know. You can kill them all that way. Shit. Okay, let's get out of the freaking water. Okay. Now, there's a rule of 4 generally in this game, so since we've heard him 3 times, it's safe to say that 4th is the last one. Okay, so this is not going as poorly as I thought it would. Georg is annoyingly difficult, though, and if you don't, in a way, like, go get the Great Fairy upgrade, nor if you've been getting heart container upgrades, okay, it's 5, then this boss really is a bitch to have to kill. He's really just... It's not so bad to actually kill him, except for the fact that it takes so many... He takes away so much of your energy when he hits you. But again, there's a science to it. If you have this down, it's relatively pain-free. Like that. But yeah, every playthrough I've seen of this game, people just have a terrible time with him. And that's usually because they're doing some kind of challenge run sort of thing, where they get minimal hearts or no fairy upgrades or that kind of thing. So, yeah, if you... This fight can really only be as hard as you make it, and it's usually made pretty difficult. But whatever, we did it. Now we're up to 11, so let's just go ahead and... Yeah. Have another blurry cutscene, why not? At the very least, I do like the pretty music that's in the giant chambers, I guess you can call it.
Hey, listen!
I couldn't help it. Surely you're the ones who can stop it. Don't call me Shirley. That's why I always imagined him saying when Tattle says Shirley like that. Ooh, this is important. He says help our friend, and Tattle misconstrues it. At least that's what I always interpreted it. Help our friend. She thinks you mean the last giant, and I guess they do mean that, technically. But as it'll be later revealed, all I'll say is remember that for later, and I'll show what my hypothesis on the whole thing was when that time comes, whenever that'll be. So yeah, everything's gray and dreary, but at least it's all back to normal now. As the cheery music intones. Okay, so here we are, Zora Hall still, and there's one thing we can do that's kind of a neat little, like, end this story arc kind of thing that's... It's basically, let's just do this. So the band is all on stage, and we're gonna practice. Those eggs had to remind me, the songs from when I was a child, but I'm better now. Let's start our rehearsal. And the song that we do is the song that, if you remember, we played for Evan. But I like to think that we can add a different, more fun song, so let's do it.
up, man. Wait a second, man. What do you think the teacher's gonna look like this year?
Teacher, stop that screaming. Teacher, don't you see? Don't wanna be no uptown fool. Maybe I should go to hell, but I'm doing well. Teacher needs to see me after school. I think of all the education that I missed, but then my homework was never quite like this. Oh, got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm hot the teacher.
Now, see, wasn't that a whole lot more fun than the boring old song that they normally have? I certainly think so. It's weird, because that's the second Van Halen song I've added, in a way, in this playthrough. I'm not even really that huge of a fan of Van Halen, but I always just thought it'd be so cool if they actually did a more, I don't know, cool song. So anyway, we've accomplished exactly what I wanted to for this segment, but we've got a little bit of time, and there are a couple other things that we can do now that the sea is more clear. And there's also one thing we can do that I've sort of like as a side quest of getting more heart pieces. And real quickly, I guess I'll just do that. If you remember, we used a long time ago, in the first few days, we used the Scarecrow to get through the days and that kind of thing. Well, there's also something else we can use him for, which I will show you. Just head over to where he is. Get there a little faster this way, there we go. There are a couple heart pieces that are out of the way. I won't describe it that way. I'll say, if you remember in Ocarina of Time, you could use the Scarecrow for multiple things. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to... no, not that. By the way, song... No, I already know those songs. We have to pull out our ocarina for him. And we play him a song that we wrote. That may sound familiar, because that was exactly from the last game. That's the Bolero of Fire. No, I already know that song. But basically, that is now our Scarecrow song. The Scarecrow song in this game is simply a song of 8 notes that you play for him. And when you... Oh, shit, wait a minute. I need something. Never mind. Not gonna sail away yet. We need some seed. The Deku seed. Or a magic bean seed, more specifically. I think that salesman is here now that we did all the trading and whatnot. Depends. Magic bean, yes, I do. And I think, just in case I need it, I'll have some water ready. Oh, come on, I can't get any water? Maybe I can get it when I'm there. There are 2 spots where there are heart pieces that we can't get to, unless if only there was some way we could latch on to somebody who would magically appear there. And there are only 2 places. There are many other places where you can use the Scarecrow song, but I don't really use them that often, because it's... I don't know, it never really seemed to have much of a purpose to me in other places, because everywhere else is really easily accessible, apart from making things slightly more convenient to get to. I don't know. First one is in Snowhead. You might have seen this one when we have come by here multiple times, but need to get something else out. The magic mirror, of course. Oh, whoops. There we go. Just get over there. Off in the distance there stands a lone pillar, which... Oh shit, it's over there. Okay, let's get on over there, I guess. Yoink! Okay. Get our ocarina back to play for our magic man here. Go this way, that away, this away, and that away. Play our song. And bam! There he is, right next to that heart piece. Wish I could just say to him, "Hey, can you toss it to me? That'd be a lot more convenient." But no, sadly not. Play as usual. Whatever. Get us heart piece. Next place is actually conveniently right next to where we can get 2 heart pieces now that we have a Scarecrow song, thus enabling us to have another full container. Good as always, I guess. Yeah, you just keep dancing there till the end of time. Alright, throw on our Zora mask. And let's do some swimming. And after these two, I know the segment will probably run on a little long, but after these 2 heart pieces, we'll just end it. And from that point, I guess we'll progress. That, by the way, is where one of the heart pieces will come from. If you notice that little boat, it'll take us to where the heart piece is. But if only it were as easy as just going there and getting it. Oh. Do a nice little... Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. I don't know what I was trying to be there, all artistic or whatever. I think this is where we can get some water to use our bean. Or use for our bean. Oh, really? Nothing? Come on, I need some water. Is there another little freshwater thing? Maybe this? Maybe? Ugh, really? Are there fish in here that I could be able to get? And I just... Come on, I need a little bit of water. Well, at the very least, let's get on up there, I guess. Put that away, whatever. And our thing is over here. I guess it would help if I had the Song of Storms, but we don't learn that until much later. I swear, there's gotta be somewhere I can get fresh water. Somewhere else. Watch, it'll be like over where the beaver game was, and I missed it the whole time. 5 rupees, who cares? So here's where we plant that old bean. Slightly unsettling that I won't be able to get this thing right away, but yeah, it's a long, circuitous way of getting over there, but basically it takes us to another pillar, wherein it puts us in reach of being able to get the ledge where we play the Scarecrow song and latch onto the guy and get a heart piece. But before the 3-day cycle ends, I can just come back to it. And I think in the next segment, we'll head further into Icona Canyon, and we'll... Spoiler alert, we'll be able to learn the Song of Storms. Anyway... Let's go ahead and see about getting that other heart piece, huh? And then end the segment, I guess. Hop on the boot. You know, the way this guy does his whole minigame seems to be a little inconvenient. Where'd he even get this boat, anyway? You steal it from the Gerudos? He could steal a boat, but he didn't have the balls to go in and steal a picture of them or something? Whatever. So... almost. Just Oh, come on. Got it. Alright, so here's a mini game. 20 rupees. This game is not that hard. It can be, but basically all you have to do is 20 or more points on the where he lights the torches and all that stuff. It's best to just come to the middle, and that way you can find which torch is lit, like, for example. And take your time. Z-targeting is your friend. That's what I always say for this one. You're given a lot of time, actually, so if you miss one, don't worry about it. But do not fall. I couldn't really see it, it's that one, but... do not fall into the water. Obviously, you start over. So, just... Oh, that was close. Oh, yeah, it's that one. Oh, got it. Okay. Is it... Okay, it's best to just be completely centered like that. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? I can't... Damn it! It was on that one. Not doing so well. Here I go saying, oh, this game's not that hard, and here I am. It's half-time, and I'm already not even halfway there. But, like I said, once we get 20, we'll just stop. Which, for me, will be right at the very end of this game, practically. Yeah. It's nice when it's just right across from where the other one was, but oh my luck. That doesn't seem to be happening at all. Nope. There we go. Oh. Right as I say it, it starts happening. Much obliged. Really? Like, thanks. Oh. Mm-hmm. There we go. 2 more. Oh, what?! Well, whatever. You saw me do it. I'm gonna get it off screen. I'll go ahead and end the segment here. Next time, we will do more productive things. Hopefully, we'll be able to do them and not fail like, oh my god, every time I'm on camera I just fail. But whatever. So next time, thank you all for watching. See you all later.